Anything you would say to someone watching this about to visit Salt Lake City for the first time? They've heard about it, they've researched it, but
Right.
now they're hearing it from someone who was born, raised, and still resides in Salt Lake.
Right. Be open. Be open to, we have well, first of all, bring a coat. It's probably gonna be cold at some point. But we have a lot of places to see and activities to do that I think are a little bit outside of the norm for most cities, if I'm being frank. And so I think if you approach it with kind of an open mind, I think you'd have a lot of fun.
If you could, excuse me, if you feel like you've answered this question already, then you can skip it or add on to it. And if not, feel free to provide an answer. But generally speaking, how does one stay safe visiting Salt Lake City?
You got to mind your business, you know what I mean? I think when I say we, I think the city's done a great job of keeping the city clean, keeping the city looking great, you know what I mean? So as long as you mind your business, you stay out of the way of anything that has nothing to do with anything that you don't have anything to do with, I think you're usually fine. Most people are very hospitable, very cordial, very friendly. You walk in their store, they'll say hi. Yeah, you gotta mind your business. Sometimes, you know, uh, when you are of color in a city like that, sometimes you do tend to feel like eyes are on you in certain situations. But I found that most people are friendly. Yeah.
What's one thing about Salt Lake City you want the world to know if it hasn't been said yet in this interview?
I think I think that Salt Lake City is I think it's the next hub. I think it's like this undiscovered gem of talent and hubris and potential and culture that is just bubbling and ready to, you know, erupt and branch out and be discovered. It's yet to be discovered, right? And so I think I hate to make the comparison, but it kind of like Toronto. A few years back, nobody cared for Toronto necessarily, and these days people tend to want to go visit Toronto, and it's this hub, right, of culture, and I think that's what we are.
Is there really a Salt Lake or a lake called Salt?
There is a Salt Lake. You got to travel. It's about 40 minutes from the city. But yeah, it's really an actual lake of salt with water, and you don't have to learn how to swim because your body will just float in there because of the density. And people go there and fish, and they go and just hang out, and they'll take like their stereos and listen to music. And we have a venue actually called the Great Saltaire that's actually out there as well. Huge concerts have happened out there, and it's kind of a historic place.
Anything else you want to mention about Salt Lake City or question you weren't asked? People want to know about it.
No, I mean, like I said, I'm very proud to be from Salt Lake City, Utah. You know, I I've actually had people growing up try to tell me to shy away from representing Salt Lake City and say that I'm like a West Coast rapper or something like that. You know what I mean? And a lot of rappers from my city actually do that. They'll say they're from Los Angeles when they only spent like a couple of years there or whatever. And um, I don't like that. I think that's strange. I'm very proud to be where we're from, and I think the city has a lot to offer. I don't think there's anything to shy away from.